Hi, it's Tim from Elmrep. We're going to set up a easy folder for you to scan using Sharp's network scanner Lite tool. So if we go on to www.sharp.co.uk, scroll to the bottom of the page and Document Center, and in the product we're using the device we've got here, which is an MXC304W. So whatever model's on the front of your machine, click on the blue box, click search, and this will bring up all the documentation for the device we're trying to install. So brochure, device for printing, and software. We're going to look for network scanner Lite tool, so click download. And what this is going to do is add software that is going to create an easy and simple scan to folder from the MFP to your PC. Alright, so when the software is loading, NST Lite, click on that. It should show you the NST Lite software again, so we click on that again. And the third and last one, we click it. It's going to ask us to extract it or run it. We're just going to run it. So as I said earlier, this is a self-extraction software that is going to add the scanner, and we can also add the folder as we're loading the software. Click OK on the language. Click Next for a typical install. So that is added the software. What it will do now is go through the process of trying to find the scanner on the system. We're using this software in the office today, so there might be 3 or 4 different scanners come up, but it will highlight what devices are on your network, and then you select which one you want to use. We're going to use the MXC304W, and I think we've got, like I say, 3 or 4 devices, so we'll just have to wait for them all to load on the screen. Okay, so that's the devices that I can see, so we're going to deselect the ones we don't need. We're just going to use the MXC304W. Click Next. This is the name that's going to be on the copier when you scan, so put whatever name you want in there and the initial. Click Next. Okay, there's the folder, the profile, and the IP address of the device. Click Launch Software, and this is going to add the final bit of the software for us, which is the network folder itself. Okay, so this is going to allow the FTP to go through the firewall. Okay, deselect the folder for the time being. Just highlight the email one and delete it because we don't need it. Click on the other software one. The only one we want is the folder one left, so leave that unticked for the time being. Go into Properties. Scroll to the bottom where it says Move to Folder, Browse, and we're going to put the folder on the C drive, so click C drive and then create new folder. So you can call the folder whatever you like, so we're going to call it Scans. Okay, so there it is, and that's where it's going to move it to the folder. We OK that. OK the software again. Now click on the folder path and apply it, and this is going to save the profile. Okay, so the IP address of the machine, to just check the folder path, because we're going to change the IP address to the name of your PC. So if you have any other network issues, it will always scan to the name of your PC and not the IP address. So click on the folder it's just created. Register this address, which means that will be put on the front page and not look for it alphabetically. Okay, click desktop. Desktop destination, click address and address 1. This is the one it's auto filled for us. We're going to type in this PC in this box. Okay, when that's loaded, if we right click this PC and go to properties, this will bring up the name of our PC that we're going to put into the device instead of the IP address. Okay, there's the device name. So we just highlight that and save it. Okay, we're going to replace the IP address with the host name of our PC and submit at the bottom of the page. Okay, that says successfully processed. So all it needs us to do now is do a test. So I'll go over to our device and run a test. And what should happen is a box should pop up in the right hand corner to tell us our document has scanned to the folder we've now created on our PC. Okay, there it is. Okay, it says it recognizes a scan from the device. We'll open the folder and it'll take us straight through to the scan folder, where you can either rename the document from here and put it into whichever folder you want to.